This is a Town Hall Level 4 farming guide for Clash of Clans, and I just wanted to show you the best way to get resources as a Level 4 player. And what you want to do so far is just, work on upgrading your army camps as soon as you can. And other than that, you really don't need anything other than barbarians and archers. I like to use mostly barbarians. I also mix in a few archers, as it allows you to pick off exposed resource points where the barbarian might be in range of the enemy. So as what we've done here is just skipped along, and I like to look for places with 60,000 total combined resources, and here's going to be one of them. I found this one pretty quickly. You don't always get it this quickly. And not only are we looking for 60,000, but we're looking for exposed resource points. And this particular guy, he's got most of his resources in the collectors. You can tell this because you see the gold here, you see a little bit of elixir there, and these elixir collectors are pretty empty. The smaller ones have started to fill a bit. And what I also like to do is you want to slowly send in your barbarians, and there's a mortar in range. There's no need to let all of your barbarians be hit by that splash damage. Okay, so we've gotten, a pretty good clearing point. We can just dump all of our barbarians in at this point. I could have also left there and saved those barbarians. It really depends if you were concerned with trophies or not. If I wasn't concerned with trophies, I could have left there, left my 30 barbarians stored up, and just collected most of the loot, which I had already grabbed. I wanted to kill the town hall just because I'm working on the achievements. I'm really close to a third builder, and one of the achievements is destroying town halls that I'm pretty close to unlocking. That'll give me an extra 10 gems. So that's really it. I'm actually going to save my archers. I really don't like to spend those because they're more expensive and take longer to train. Okay, so we've gotten most of the loot that we're going to get. That's a quick 50,000 gold. And the whole time I was training more barbarians. I'm just going to keep this queue maxed out. And I'm almost ready to attack again. And really, you can even attack without a full base. This one's just not quite enough. And what we're looking to get is about, once you have about 60 supplies, you're ready to go. So in this case, 3 barbarians a minute, times 3 for 9 barracks. We really only need to wait 3 or 4 minutes until we have enough to attack again. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a couple minutes, and I'll jump back in a sec. Alright, so a couple minutes have passed, and I'm going to go ahead and go for another round. So I will start a match, and this guy, even though he has a lot of resources, they're going to be tough to get. Most of them are in the collectors, but he does have a wizard tower here, which is going to be, I think I'm actually going to try attacking him anyway. And here's why I keep my archers now that I'm looking at it. So this archer is going to be able to hit some of these collectors without being hit by the wizard tower. And the reason that's important is because the wizard tower itself, if you have a clan castle, now that we see that, just go ahead and drop a bunch of barbarians on top of it. And the reason we try to avoid the wizard tower, though, is just because it deals a lot of damage to barbarians. It's kind of like their kryptonite. So we really try to avoid those when we can. Okay, so we're actually able to get most of the resources here. And I'm going to actually go ahead and drop a couple of these archers. I think they're going to be within range of that tower, unfortunately, but we'll see what we can get out of it. Yeah, they are in range of that tower, but we'll still be able to get a little bit of the loot before it gets taken out. Unfortunately, some of the gold is in... Actually, you know what? I was able to find a safe spot here. So that's just why we keep a couple of the archers on hand. The rest of the gold is going to be in these storage units. I don't really see any other mines around, and we're just not going to be able to get that here. That's fine. Still was a pretty successful attack. Yeah, so we're able to get 50,000, and that's basically the goal. 50,000 combined at Town Hall 4. That's what I like to set for myself. If you do use up your archers, just make sure you train new ones. And about 9 is good. So that's it. You just keep training more barbarians, and once you're full up, you can go again. You can see I'm already up to 20 out of 80, or I will be once these two finish. So it only takes a couple minutes really between attacks when you have 3 barracks like this going. So hopefully this video was helpful for you, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more Clash of Clans guides.